How about that? I think I'm live. I even unmuted my mic. We're going to see how this goes. Let me start. Class is in session? I don't know. I'm going to learn how to play this one day. Listen, welcome to the live. I'm going to get started right, because I know there's some people that are going to try to show up tonight real cool. I invited my grandgirls and my grandson, so that would be pretty cool. And I'm doing this, though, for understanding that the majority of you will watch this later, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go over some questions that were asked, and just a few, not many. If there's some people here, let me see here. We can do, we'll do a comment deal. Oh, wow. It looks like, yeah, some people are in here. So, Susan, I see you and Steve. Anyway, before I get to you guys, because one of the things I don't like is when I start a live with somebody and they're talking in the middle of a sentence. They go, oh, hi. So blah, blah, blah. Let me get this intro out of the way as quickly as possible. And then we'll get to your questions and spend the rest of the time. I want to limit it to about maybe 45, 50 minutes or so for the first one. Hopefully it's going really great then, and we'll cut it off because it's better to end on a positive note than a negative note. So, okay, maybe you should just get right to the comments. You guys chat among yourselves because that's what happens a lot of times in these lives. The first thing I want to do, though, is I want to show you a video. Now, this might take me a second. I might have to default to my phone, but I'm going to try here to do this in, oops, see, I'm already, I watched a YouTube video about how to do this, and I don't see, I want to play, I want to share my screen. Maybe if I go here, uh-oh, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe I won't share my screen. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's how you do it. Picture-in-picture layout. No. Okay, now I can't. Well, this is interesting, but this is part of the main reason for going live, to see what works and what doesn't. I'm using StreamYard, and the reason I'm doing that is because I can put up a comment real quick. And let's see here. I was just going to do one here. Oh, this is Steve. Let's see if it'll come up. Oh, I got to hit it twice. Oh, there's Steve. Steve has become a fast YouTube friend. Steve, there's your comment. He just came back from Scotland. He's got some videos going on. I've yet to be able to get over there to see him, but looking forward to it. This guy doesn't give himself enough credit on his editing. His video ability is just really cool, whereas I just film it and post it. So anyway, Steve, great to see you here. I think, or I think this was a comment earlier you made. All right, now let me see here. And you do it. Ah, there you go. Am I acting like a pro already? What'll be hilarious is if my sound isn't on and you guys are just seeing me move around. Okay, guys, I don't see where I can do, it's called, I was really hoping to be able to, well, I'm going to tell you what. This is something to work on for the next time. Let me show you this video here. We're going to do this old school. Listen to this. This was a video I put out about a month ago, a little over a month ago, why I quit posting videos as a new YouTuber over 60 years old. I had gone about a month between the videos, and I thought, you know, if I'm going to do this, I need to get on it, and I just don't feel like it, though. So listen to this, though. And then go edit it and post it. So that's what I'm doing here. About a month ago, a month and a half ago, I mentioned on a previous video, I wanted to live stream. That was maybe the start of getting frustrated and thinking, this is too, because my computer, I have an M1 Mac Mini, and the monitor, or the monitor I bought for it doesn't have the camera. So I was trying to merge using my phone as my camera, or my iPad, and I couldn't do it. It's not that easy. What I have finally discovered, and this has helped motivate me. I'm going to use my iPad as my to do my live streams, and I really want to do some live streams. I've got some different ideas about that. I love the interaction of a live stream, so that's going to go. That's helping me move forward, is figuring out the technology and then doing it. I have to say, how about you? The fact that we are older with dealing with the new technologies or using the current technologies, they're all new to us. It can be frustrating. And yeah, that's enough of that guy. But that was me a little over a month ago. And I'm live streaming today, so I'm pretty excited about it. I will say I was able to join. I was invited to join a group of people, and I think I saw Susan in here. Yeah, she's here. Susan, I think actually, oh wait, this is the one I want to show. Yes, Susan, you must have been here at the very beginning, Artfully Becoming. So I guess it's working, which is cool. I was invited by her to join a weekly live the other day. That went really well, totally fun. And I got to be a participant in the live, and it was on StreamYard. So that gave me a lot of confidence to just do it and go for it. So really appreciate that. And then, oops, this must be a criticism of my, yeah, hope your volume was up for that. There's a story behind this, and this is, I'll tell it another time. So doing that live stream was so good. So meeting so many people, and the key of that was meeting people that were like-minded. The fact that we were all new YouTubers within about a year. I think the person that had the most, so I guess the point is this: they were all at 1,000 or so subscribers and lower, but they'd been doing it, some of them, for up to a year or 7 months and that kind of thing. And you know, I told them, as I'll tell you all now, that, you know, the only difference between me and them and you, many of you, is one video. And you all know the story that if you're here tonight, you probably know I had a viral video. I know, and it's still going, guys. Matter of fact, I plan to bring some stats. But what I did do is I checked it this morning real quick, and the most recent, as of this morning, so back then when we were talking, you know, I had 485 subscribers, which that video I just played for you, one of the, I think he's a subscriber, he mentioned, wow, Phil, you only had 485 subscribers on this video that you had gone a month. You were losing kind of enthusiasm for this, thinking you weren't going to, it's too hard. And here you are a month or so later with a viral video and with 485 subscribers. Now, real quick, it took about 3 days before it just went boom. But I woke up that morning 2-3 days later, and I checked because I was getting close. You know, I was starting to inch up against to 500, at which time I was going to do a live. And I hit 500 that morning. I thought, whoa, this is great. And then the virality began. And since that time, it's been, I don't know, 19 days or something like that, 20 days. I now have, as of this morning, 7,257 subscribers. And what that means to me, it's not a number at all. It makes me feel good, but it's nothing, you know. Now, you know, I have other goals for this. What this represents to me is you guys. You're real people. And wow, it's just, that's why when it started to blow up that day, I kind of got like, this was a little scary. It's like, whoa, what's happening here? Because it was going up hundreds, even a few thousand that first day. Boom. And I thought, whoa, what's going to, whoa. Well, I just thought, what do I do? And then I did a video, though, because I really started to feel the next few days guilty. And that, you know, I didn't deserve this. I still don't deserve it, whatever. But I'm grateful. And totally grateful for all of you all that are here tonight or those of you who will be watching this in the future, and for sure, all of you, the majority of you who have subscribed or just watched my videos, you're just as cool. And don't ever say anything. Don't ever comment. Don't whatever. That's good. That's fine. I'm looking forward to see what and how to develop a YouTube community. When I started this, well, let's get to, I think I'm going to answer just real quick here. Now I know this guy, or yeah, I so assume it's a guy. Thanks, dude. You know, I've been accused in my past of being dude-like. Remember the movie The Dude? That's what a lot of people would call me. They go, Phil, you're the dude, man. So you know, we need to get some. I should have made a White Russian, but I don't have the stuff, and it's got a lot of sugar. But you know what? I'd make an exception for this live stream to drink a White Russian. Thank you, dude. Thank you for being here, man. That's cool. And you know, just this is kind of fun. I'm learning this. This is all I wanted to do, by the way, on this live stream. And gosh, I've been babbling 11 minutes, but almost done. I'm going to shoot through 5 questions that I have here, and then we'll get into the chat. And if you have some questions, put that in here. Okay. This is I think this is. Yeah, this is Tracy. Yeah. Now, guys, Tracy. Oh, Tracy, your last video with the videography. She is so good. She doesn't know. These gals that I was talking to the other day, they have no idea how close they are. Matter of fact, they will surpass whatever I do. And I know their communities will be strong because they're just such great people. Really great stuff, Tracy. Enjoyed your video this morning. Thanks for being here. I know you're in California, I think, so you've got other plans and things that are busy. So anyway, and I'll just do this real quick. Dylan from New Hampshire. You know, that's a cool thing. If you can put where you are from, that would be really cool. And maybe, you know what? No live stream, no first live stream or any live stream is probably complete without maybe, I mean, these people you all look so nice and good here. But if we get a troll, I hope we get at least one, right? All right. Question number 1. What do you like? This was from Val. It was in the when I posted the post about the live stream. What do you like about being retired, or rather semi-retired, since you still work? And what do you don't like? Well, you know, oh gosh, I wrote this down. There's a blogger out there that caused it. He basically, his phrase, I love it. I'll talk about this more in the future, or post it in a post about retirement is a process. It's a path in and of itself in life. And that's what I'm doing. People say, I know Susan, y'all in the group the other day you all said, you know, Karen asked about, well, when did you retire? And I've always felt a little funny about that because it's like I didn't traditionally retire, but I tell you when it really hit. I know I said the other day a little bit different answer, but it was true, because when I left the corporate world, I was done. I realized I have a new life now, and that life looks very different than what it's been. But I'll never forget when I actually applied for Social Security and received it. That's what made me feel, wow, I'm there. I'm getting Social Security, man. I'm older. That was kind of a trigger for me. So I like the freedom. I think that's going to. I don't have the pressure of the corporate situation, even though I work at. Did you know I work at Home Depot? And you know, there's some downsides to that. You know, it does control a good part of my time during the week. I'm told when I have to be there, when my breaks are, when my lunch. Well, sort of. I have some flexibility, but you know. But see, the plan I mentioned in that video is I'm going to work out of that. So there you go. I will be, that's all part of what YouTube plays a very important part, or the newsletter or some other things. And but stay tuned for that. What I don't like about it, I didn't like the lack of socialization before I started working at Home Depot. I needed to work, so there's some stress about, you know, what I don't like is that I can't afford everything I'd want. I have to continue to work. as a retiree. And that I knew this was a huge audience out there, a huge audience, because majority of people are not able to just traditionally require and go play golf every day. And, you know, a lot of those people that do that, they get real tired of that. So the lack of socialization was becoming a problem. So I've kind of got that with the Home Depot job. And then going forward, you know, I think the greatest thing about social media, whether it be YouTube or anything else, is the ability to develop normal, healthy relationships and friendships, actually, and maybe even stay connected with your current friendships. So I'm excited about it. Number 2, does your Home Depot job know you have a YouTube channel? This was you, Susan, at Artfully Becoming. Yeah, well, yeah, they know now. As I mentioned in our live that I did with you all, it was the young people there that really encouraged me when they found out I'm going to do it. Now, I spent over a year talking about it. And Jen, who is one of my coworkers, I mentioned to her about this stuff, and she just laughed and said, yeah, I told her about warning you guys, don't talk to my coworkers about that, because they'll tell you. They got tired of hearing me talk about starting YouTube. And yeah, they're excited. The people under 40 have been unbelievably supportive and encouraging. But they know, and you know, I haven't heard anything from corporate. But you know, if I had planned to slam them, I would never do a video about that. And what you heard is the truth. I really like it. I love the company. Corporate's, it's a solid company. Perfect? No, but great company to work for if you need a job or want a job. Did your reason to start a YouTube channel, again, Susan, part 2, did your reason to start a YouTube channel change after you started? No, I mean, I think what you're getting at, because then you go on, did you start for one reason and realize there was a different path or niche maybe? That's still to be determined. But I think I was going to do what represents me. They always say, pursue your passion, pursue your interest. Well, who am I? I'm a 66-year-old reaching the retirement life without the nest egg. That's where I'm at. And I know there's a lot of people out there like me. So we're going to talk about that. And I was going to share some paths and routes I will plan to take. And it might inspire some of you and give you some hope to do these things. So I'm pretty much stand to that. Obviously, though, my bottom why is my grandkids, of which there are numerous pictures up here. And I'll have to look. If they're here or if they see the replay, I must say hello to my most special subscribers and fans. And that is, in the order of birth, see if I can do this. Emmy Pie, Emmy. Emmy, by the way, she's the one right there. She is a character. Emmy. This is terrible. This is live. Remy K. Remington. Next one. The next one after her is Goldie Girl. Goldie's so special. They're all special, but she's a sweetheart. They are all sweethearts, actually. So we've got Emmy, Emma, Remy, Goldie. Who? What in the world? Oh, Jules. She will never let me forget that. She will never let me forget that. Jules, the spunky one. And then Benny Boy, the first grandson. Hello, Benny. And lastly, Scarlett. And I'm headed to see all of them and celebrate Scarlett's first birthday in about a month. So there, I've got them all out. I'm going to edit all that out. Hopefully they don't see this before. All right. So yeah, Susan, I'm Stan. I think I'm 40 videos in. I'm really looking at not making any rash decisions, but I think those are the legacy for them, and preserving my voice along with the video is very important to me, and I hope that's going to be a good thing. Says here, you're doing an amazing job, Phil. Nice one. I'm listening. Oh, this is that was from New Zealand, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I'll get into the chat just in another minute or two. All right. Stay on. So, yeah, let's go on, because I've got a lot more to say about this and probably have some videos on it, just in terms of documenting. Part of the documentation will be the YouTube channel, but I will not become a YouTube channel of how to do YouTube, but I will document. I've already enjoyed going back and watching some of the videos I made in the last 40 videos, just doing kind of like the highlights, notating where I was at that time. It's a good memory, and it's nice to look back on in a way. All right, next question from Edward. Did you invest any money for your retirement? Do you have an IRA? Do you receive any, do you recommend any stocks, ETFs, etc.? No, I don't recommend anything, because, they don't allow you to do that. Plus, it'd be very irresponsible of me because what I might think could be, maybe not. I did own some stocks in the past that were very good, like Netflix, if I'd only hung on to that. You see, that's the big thing, guys. I made investments. I had, I've had an IRA, depending on the time. When you're teaching at the state I was in, it was called a 403B, and it was a self-directed IRA, as I recall. Now, so I don't have those for my retirement. Here's the big reveal. I was so irresponsible. I was driving a 1968, so I was driving a car in 2000. I was driving a 30-year-old plus car. It was a cool car, 68 Chevelle, original, bought it from the original owner, like the Avalon I drive today. I did buy 2 new cars in my life, but I've made no real extravagant purchases. But what happens is through life, etc., what I meant by that is, you have either lost a job, a divorce, those kinds of things, and you have to use those investments to make it through those tough times in life. And I had some tough times, as most people did, and the economy wasn't. A lot of people out there think the economy the last 50, 60 years is just the best ever. It was great, but there was also some serious downturns, and if you got caught in one of those, it was a bad deal. All right, but thanks for your question, Edward. That was pretty cool, and more on that to come. Number 4, did the channel become monetized? I like this question. Did the channel become monetized after the viral video? Oh yeah. Who asked me this? Where did I go? Oh my gosh. I didn't write down who asked me that, but that is a great question. And when did the AdSense kick in? So yeah, here real quick. It took about 3 days. Nothing was happening, and then boom, in 24 hours, I had 10, 15,000 watch hours. I went from 500 subscribers to over 1,000 to over 3,000 to 5,000 to where it sits today. It went very quickly up there, and it's still going. Today, in the last 48 hours, that one video has over 10,000 views still, just in the last 2 days. So it's still going, although it's really slowed down, and I'm still getting anywhere from 2 to 3 to 10 or 15 per hour new subscribers. And so yeah, none of it before the minimum being reached. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours counts. So the majority of it. But since that time, I think that video has added another 50,000 plus views. It surpassed 300,000 views this morning. So yeah. Now I'm not quitting my job yet, and I'm not buying a Maserati. But no, I'm going to keep things pretty cool, pretty whatever. I'll be letting you know what I do with my with whatever happens, and it's not guaranteed to continue. It could drop off at any time. All right, the last question: do you receive a pension from your time as a school teacher? Okay, I kind of addressed that with the investment thing. So yeah, I did, and here's what happened. Here was the deal, the progression of that. At 11 years, I wanted to have a business. I thought that was the way to go. I didn't see a huge future in teaching. Money was limited, just above poverty level, on and on and on. So I made a big decision, and I withdrew my funds. It was about 30-some grand, and I started a business. It was a publication for seniors, actually for boomers. I was maybe 40 something at the time. They had a party for me, my friends at the school, and they got me this card. I'll have to find it. I still have it somewhere. It said, congratulations, Phil, for getting the hell out of here. They told me, all of them said, man, I wish I could do what you were doing. Well, you know what? It didn't quite turn out the way I expected. They're probably glad they gutted it out for 20 years. See, I was approaching that 15-year mark where you're vested. And at that point, I knew I couldn't leave and I wouldn't leave. But I took the risk. And there's a lot more explanation to that story and why and what I was thinking as far as that goes. And then there's other endeavors from then that has led to me, and they were all good. It wasn't anything no tragedy. But I will talk about what that was, another business, which was a restaurant, and also the frivolous spending I did do. Talk about that in a future upcoming video. All right, let's get to your comments or questions. And I don't know if this is a good way to start, because obviously you've been here a while and you're talking, and this is cool. Oh, okay, this is one of my coworkers. Alan, you better not be at work, man. Good to see you, man. Thanks for support. Alan was a skeptic. He used to tease me about being a YouTuber. And he's an older guy. He's one of those guys that was critical and harassing me a little bit. And so there you go, Alan. And I'm not, you know what, let's be real. I'm not a successful YouTuber. I had one video go crazy and a number of others. But I think I found a community that I'm excited to be a part of. Okay, so Dylan said that he subscribed from the Home Depot retirement vid. And now, if my eyes are still looking, Dylan, you look like one of the younger guys, and that's pretty cool, because there's a young set of people out there, and I love it. I've always been around young people, whether it be teaching or working. For the last 20 some years, all my managers have been younger than me, from 40 on. And I've never had a problem with one of them. And I respect the youth of America. I do. You are the future. Let's see here. This is Kentucky Life with Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Enjoy. Yeah, thanks so much. My kids, actually, a couple of my grandkids were born in Louisville. Did y'all know, by the way, that Louisville is not the way? Louisville is a 2-syllable word. And it's a beautiful state. And I have a brother still there. And it's a place, who knows, maybe I end up living there someday. All right. Hey, Boomer, congrats again. Oh, yeah, this is Reinventing Me. And say, love your channel. You know that. I watch it a lot. And here's I can't, I've got to have to get your names. But Reinventing Me at 60, when I watch her channel, I think, man, it's like we share like the same exact ideas about things typically. Oh, thanks so much for coming by. Oh yeah, here you go. I agree, Tracy. I love seeing familiar faces on your Debbie, Karen, Susan, Brenda, geez, oh, Pete. That's awesome. All right, yeah, and busy after. Okay, this is. Oh my gosh, I know. Busy after 60 again. These people, we watch our videos, we watch each other videos, and it's just we're all in the same boat, and that's why I felt there was this niche there, and that we would connect. Bobby, thank you, from Virginia, and then I know your name. But upstate New York, yes. All right, yeah. Now Steve got to represent from DFW. You're just a couple hours away from those grandkids of mine and my kids. Saying hi to Pete and Beth and Erica and Greg. Glad Steve is here. I told Steve he may be the only one, and if that's the case, he would be my crash test dummy. Okay, so yeah, Alan is. Alan says he's North Phoenix, Deer Valley. He might be in the break room. I don't think so. Here, Sage. Now you know what, Sage. The way I remember you is your picture. I love it. And I'm trying to think. You just recently made a comment. I replied to it. Good to have you here. Good. Santan Valley. Snow. We've got to get a gathering together. I'm in North Valley. Not that central now. It's so big now. Y'all know that the Phoenix Valley, when we say the valley, it stretches pretty much from its farthest point from Buckeye on the west to Apache Junction on the east, about 100 miles. It's almost as wide as the state of Indiana. And Snow, that's an interesting name for living in Santan. Santan's a very nice newer development in the Southeast Valley. Very cool. Thanks for coming by. Okay, so busy. What's this say? No, Alan's getting. Where's this one here? All right. Oh, Travis is here or was. Hey, by the way, if you aren't here, that's okay. If you've dropped in, a number of people said I'm just going to drop by. Travis, so cool. This is a story in the making. Probably one of the. Oh, I'm losing my. I've got my iPad up against my microphone. Travis, thanks so much for coming by. We need to talk soon. Travis has been a big encouragement. He's got some. He needs to have his own YouTube channel, and he will. He's got connections with family. So busy after 60. He said 32 watching. I show 46 right now. Fantastic. This is how far behind I'm. 5:30. Yeah, you all posted these over 10, 15 minutes ago. Alan says too hot for golf anyways. Snow says, hey, Alan, thankful for working remote and AC. Yeah, that's for sure. Here we go. I love seeing the Gen Xers. Bell, thanks so much. Look forward to maybe you being a part of all this. I'll be checking out all you people that are here. I'll work through. I'll go check out your channels as much as possible. See what y'all are doing. Yeah. All right. I've got to watch how I touch all this stuff. Oh, here you go. Snow says, I'm a boomer, but only a few months out from Gen X. It's like, dang. Yeah. Well, here's what you do, Snow, is they'll never know. On days when you're with a bunch of Xers or whatever, just tell them you're an X. When you're hanging out with us, you're a boomer. Wait, what's this? Oh, my goodness, guys. All right, I'm a boomer. Oh, my goodness, what's this? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, reinventing me at 60. I think that's, I don't know when I get that, but it goes through YouTube. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, we are all doing this. Let's be real here. Is to monetize our brands and our communities, but to earn it. And I thank you that for this is out of the heart. Obviously, you've given, and that's cool. And that's Canadian. I might be getting more in dollars, except for those tariffs. Maybe I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I'm going to get tariffed. Thank you, reinventing. Here we go. Bell says Gen Xers are very similar to boomers, I think. Maybe not quite as smart. No, boomers just continue to tell stories. They have longer stories, right? All right. Wow. Yeah. Snow says that she's got a son turning 40F. My daughter's 41 now. That does put things into perspectives that you kind of go, wow, having kids that are, we remember it's mind blowing. It's part of grace. It's part of aging, though. Okay. I don't know how to do this without. Okay. We've got Bell. Yeah. Yay. Another Gen. So Sage says another Gen X youngster in the chat with these oldsters. Hey, I'm gonna have to get some what do you call them? Moderators. We're gonna have to put these Xers and Iers and millennials. We got to watch these people. They'll try to take over. They're going to try to put us out. They're going to try to put us away. All right. Okay. There we go. You got this, Phil. I love that you have grandkids. That's so awesome. I forget my own kids' names. Okay. This must have been when I was going through those names. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. At least I think I got them all. And in the order in which they were born. I don't have any 6 kids and no flipping. Hey, well, I pray they come for you, because they really are. You know what's the greatest thing about grandkids? They just think the world of you. You can do no wrong. You can hurt their feelings. But they just, when I see them again, it's just like, who doesn't want to be around people that think you are it? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. You got this. I just turned 61. So yeah. All right. I'm trying to get through these to catch it. You should put out a survey. Oh, when would you suggest? And I can go back and look at this chat. I hope this obviously gets recorded. But Belle, a survey. Oh, could I actually do that here? Hold on. I don't know how to do it. I think maybe I could do it in the comment thing, right? I don't know. That would be pretty cool. Steve's a Gen Xer, I guess. Never really paid attention. Let's see here. Lowe's and Home Depot wouldn't hire Sarah. Now, Garden, I know what you think about this. I've been a long time follower of him. When his earlier times, I still give him a little grace, whatever, but I kind of feel I relate some ways what maybe he's going through. He gets a lot of hate, doesn't he? Now he does. But you know what I always thought when he first started? He'd put that bow tie on. He'd go give out snacks at the Publix and stuff. And I always said, man, here's a guy doing work that, that would be tough to do. And he did it with such enthusiasm and kindness and energy. And he looked the part. I mean, he took it seriously. Anyway, I give him credit for that. I have to keep going here. So nice you have none. Yeah. Wait, who's that? Busy. Yeah. So nice to have the grandkids indeed. None for you. Well, like I said, when they come, you'll love it. Oh, look at what is it? I'm 1 year closer to retirement today since it's my birthday. Hey, let's all sing happy birthday to Steve. 1, 2. That's the first song I've ever played on that. That was good, wasn't it? Happy birthday, Steve. You're catching up to me. All right. Yeah. Happy birthday. Survey on best car ever driven. For me, that's, you know what, for all of us, that's, you know what, great idea. I'll get those surveys. We'll post them in the community. I'll post it in the community deal. Buffering. Uh-oh. Okay, good. What? Like the Maserati. Okay, woohoo, text, yellow goal. Okay, I've lost track of what you guys are talking about here, but that's cool there. Hey, Brad. Trying to think here how I know you're a part of this someplace. Thanks for saying hey. And Belle says, well, Belle, you sure look awful young in that picture. I thought you were one of these. Well, maybe you are. Maybe I think you said you were an Xer. So retired teacher, also fantastic. I found you from some. This doesn't sound right. This does not sound right, August. I'm not. Since my I think Remy can read, and so can Emma. They're getting there, and so can Goldie. So I'm gonna take you off real quick because they're gonna say, "What, pop?" Okay, this is cool. Y'all sharing this here. What I'll do after this whole thing, we're gonna wrap it up here in about 5 or 10 minutes. You guys are sharing what you've got here, so this is cool, and I assume y'all are. Oh yeah, this was a question. Yeah. Mortar, I think you, I didn't get to that question. Now, this is another thing. Comments on all the videos, it's just overwhelming. And I watched a video, really great person. And her attitude was, I share it, the same belief, the same opinion, that, if someone takes the time to say hello or make a comment, you should reply to them. Totally. I've been thinking that from day one. And I did a pretty good job up to this point. But I am still now going back and catching the ones I didn't. I tried to heart just to let you know I read your comment. I saw it. And this was actually in the post, I think. A community post said, "Are you Canadian?" Of course. If I was Canadian, wouldn't I have a beer or Molson in my hand? And by the way, I'm doing this for all the haters out there. Oh, yeah. Water. One of your thumbnails had non-U.S. currency, but you were talking about Social Security, so I was confused. I just did that because that's the only bills I had, and they're from the Philippines. I took a trip there 2 years ago, and I have some very special people in the Philippines. They might be watching. I don't know. They'll let me know. And I have money now to go back, and I'm hoping to go back. My plan is November of this year, and I'll be so I won't arrive there with, I'll have money when I get there. I've got I think in that picture, every $1,000 bill is about $18, $20, depending, in money in the Philippines. So there you go. I'm from Lima, Ohio. Lived in Colorado most of my life. Currently in Phoenix, Arizona, where it didn't even hit 100 today. So that was pretty awesome. Thanks for your question. All right. Let's see here. Gen X looking for boomers retirement guidance. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow, impressive. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sure where. Again, I've lost track of whatever. This is all good that y'all are here. Yeah, Brenda. Yeah, that's right, Brenda. Of course. Gosh. Gen X from West Virginia. Wait. Gen X Garden is from West Virginia. All right. It's hard to figure out where. It's hard. There must be an easier way to do this. But hey, bro. Oh, all right. Thanks. Now the young people at work, they do. Young people think. So I mean, I assume you're younger, but YouTube is a big thing for young people. It is really big. And I'm going to say two things. Gary Vaynerchuk is someone I've always followed, and he really teaches and preaches about the opportunity of each one of us for branding ourselves. And Patrick Ben-David did a speech. Maybe I'll try to find that. I'll share that in my newsletter. So I sporadically publish that and haven't published it for quite a while. But that's a great video to watch, the power they're predicting of having a brand. And that being, and YouTube being possibly the absolute best platform to get on and participate in. And all I got to say is, no matter what happens from here, I've already made some great friends, and ones I'm sure I will see in real life in the future. And so, but no, but thanks for, should I sign here? Let me sign that for you. Enjoy your content. There you go. What's this? This is Piper Dad, St. Louis, Missouri. Good. Appreciate it. Okay. Talk amongst yourself here. Yes. Yeah. Snow says she's near Queen Creek. Okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure which video y'all were talking about. Super helpful to his channel. I'll catch up here. What a great group of people. You know what? This is true. You know what? This is a good point. August, I think by far the vast majority of people in these communities are awesome. They really are. And it would, this is why I can see why people will do meetups and things like that. And, because we all really are in this life. When you get right down to it, it's about, being with one another, helping each other out, being positive, being doing what we can to help each other out. Okay. Okay, so what's this one? Simon's back on. You're so famous, you'll never be able to retire now. You know, this is the cool thing. This is one of those jobs that is not, it's mentally stimulating. Physicality is limited, but it's something you can do long term, and I like that. And also do good for in the community in a lot of different ways. Oh, now this is okay, there you go. So now we have Donna. First name is Donna. Although I kind of like snow. It goes well with you living in the Santan Valley. All right, Donna. Here's okay. So August from Northeast Texas, Paris, Texas. Right on. Garden 65, Miss Boomer. Well, Garden, you can be an honorary boomer in our group. Missed it by 1 year. Hopes. All right. So who's this here? Hope's homemade kitchen. Very good. You're a boomer, not a cussed boomer. You just retired in April. Congratulations. Look forward to hearing maybe how what you're doing with it. Okay. Bradley. Wait a second. Is this Bradley Brown? I remember. Yeah. Hi, Phil. I'm barely a boomer and a fellow Arizonian. All right. We definitely have to get together in Arizona. All right. You have some. Yeah. Oh, hold on. What Donna says? You have to rename your channel now, Phil. What's up, boomer? Gen Xers, grand girls. What's up, grand? Yeah, maybe so. You know what? No. Because all you younger people out there just understand it's only a matter of years and a heartbeat away to being my age. So Ray here, this is a question. Ray. Wonderful thing about Home Depot, if you move to Kentucky, you could transfer there. You know, you're right. I've thought about doing that in Texas as well. The plan is, though, to get to a point of not having to work, of basically monetizing online opportunities, YouTube being one. And I'm going to be talking about the other things that you can do now through the power and the connectedness of the internet, of the web, and have fun doing it. And it's not all YouTube, but anyways, we'll talk about those things because it might inspire some of you to be able to do it. It could be eBay, Etsy, whatever, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, good idea. Okay, well, now this is Tracy of Life in the Wild. I like that. I wonder if that's wild. I love the way it's spelled, but I think there's probably a reason for that. Boomers tell the best stories. You know what? I've been accused of telling my stories way too long. And the big joke at work is as soon as I start a story, not one sentence in, they go, how long is this going to take? Or they'll sarcastically walk off like and say, I don't have time for this. Just a second. And then they interrupt me again. And then I start and they go, oh my gosh, Phil, when's this going to stop? And it's like, listen, would you just be quiet for 1 minute and let me I'll finish the story. They get a kick doing that. All right. Someone's busted. I'm going to I'm going to screenshot handles and then go look you up. Okay, what's going on out there? Oh man. Come on, if you don't screenshot if you're a boomer, you take paper and pencil or pen. Oh, and Tracy, I meant to have I think it's Lammy. And those of you who don't know, and matter of fact, Tracy, I have an unbelievable video planned on the fountain pen. Love it. Now I got to just throw that one in there for fun. Looking at, so here's Zanero, 18, looking at retirement in 2 months. Wish there was a Home Depot here in Innisfree, wondering what to do next. Yeah, well, good to wonder. Hey, start researching. Keep your mind open because there's opportunities. Yep, happy birthday to Steve. You would make a great DJ. Yeah. Next one, everyone have a great. Okay, so Donna's checking out. Thank you so much for stopping by, Donna. And oh my goodness, yeah, it's been 50 minutes. Okay, I'm going to shoot within the next 8-10 minutes. Let me just try to get through some more of your comments. Oh, hold on. All right, this is Brad, the guy from Home Depot parking lot. Brad, I when you told me that night to find, I couldn't find you. Well, I think I did, but I didn't know this was you. This is the guy that came by and said hello at the Home Depot. Now, Brad, I need to know, how did you find me? I don't think I've shared exactly where I'm at. There's a lot of Home Depots just in the valley. You could have, or, whatever. So, great. I'm so glad you're here. I've been wondering about if I'd ever see you again. And then I started thinking, maybe that was a fake guy. Maybe that was corporate coming to to find out. Let's see what's going on here with this Phil. Oh, great to see you, Brad. Stop in again, or let me know. Email me, whatever, if you can find. Whatever, we'll be in touch. I can email you probably too. Oh yeah, listen, yeah. 70. I don't know what, I can't remember your name, whatever. But 70 went through and watched every single one of my videos. I'm going to deem you the honorary historian of What's Up Boomer, because I think you've seen every video. I take your word that you did. Your comments, etc., indicate to me you've watched everything. So thanks so much. It is going good. I'll work now. This is really encouraging to me. I was frustrated in that one video about the technology being kind of tough. But StreamYard, this is the free version, by the way. I'm pretty much going to try to keep the free version because it does get expensive. But I just have to stay under a number of 5 hours a month. And I'm thinking right now of doing lives every 2 weeks. I'm thinking that would be fun and good for the channel. All right. Early morning at FedEx will be my retirement. Use to shot. Look, you know what? There are some funny people online, and he's a creative one. Early morning, he's gonna work at early morning FedEx will be his retirement, and then use that paycheck to shop at Home Depot. And brother, they'll take all of it. Oh yeah, what's this one? Here we go. Bell, it's too hard to respond to all comments, so I don't respond to any. You know what? Oh my gosh, Bell, we need to make that as a if we ever sell merch. That's going to be my mantra when people start complaining. You don't respond to the comments, so I don't respond to many. Oh, that's hilarious. That's good stuff. All right, who's this here? Mike from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Awesome. Thanks for coming by. What's going on here? Yeah, Susan, you're born in Dayton. How about that? Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Been through Dayton. Mike, a friend of mine, lives near Dayton. 61 Boomer near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. There you go. I wanted to share something, and this is appropriate right toward the end of this live. I throw little things in that are whatever meaningful to me, although it didn't quite work out. 2 of the videos ended at 19 minutes 59 seconds. I swear, when I did in my editing, it was 19 minutes 58 seconds, and that was supposed to be a little sign because that's the year I was born. But 19 minutes 59 seconds. Oh well, I tried. What's this one? Hi, Boomer from Kentucky. Hi, Sharon. Awesome. Oh, here you go. Gary Vee was one of the first people I watched on YouTube, as recommended by my son. I kind of got away from him in the last few years, but he's back now, and the guy is gold as far as I'm concerned with how to appropriate and successfully, with care and meaning, how to do social media. Hard to keep up with chats. Yeah, you know what? I'm quit talking to Mike. I can't keep up with all your conversations, which is great. I knew, you have a good chat going when people start. That's what half chat is. Really not going to listen to the bozo Boomer. It's about, making new friends and just learning from the people in here. Remind watchers to like the stream. You know how we talked about, do you ask for subscribers the other day on that live? I always, it's fine. Yeah, I like this. You know what? By liking the stream does, it helps push it out to especially after it gets, I think, because I'm gonna leave this up, and then and I'll probably make a video about my first live, and I do that not so much to promote the channel so much as to document. This is special to me, the first live. And what's super special is having so many people here, which, by the way, I forgot this whole thing. I was celebrating the 7,000 plus subscribers. You know, this was supposed to be the first live when I hit 500, and then it exploded. So I was unable to do that. But how much better it is to celebrate this 7,000 people that have honored me and the channel to become a part of as a subscriber. Okay, yeah, okay, you crashed the site. I had to reboot. Okay, I crashed the site. Hey, we got 42. Seems like it's been pretty strong, 40s. We've got 4 minutes left. Let me try to get through this. Texas, yes, from Bell. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Sage, boy, it's busy after 60. Oh yeah, it's always good to rewatch when live chat is over, because as a chatter, I noted I missed some of the verbal stuff. Yeah, you know, you're right. I think the live is included with that. I hope so. There was something that said, be sure you do this or else it doesn't get saved. But I think I have it set up to where it's all saved, because the chat, you know what? The chat will become the best thing. And right now, I'm finding just reading comments. I spend so much time during the day. Just reading the comments is the best, most educational, entertaining part of YouTube now. Better than the videos. Chatterboxes, Boomer, what's a good move from the oh, here you go. What's this? Oh, Boomer, what's a good move? A movie maybe from the good old days? Anything with Clint Eastwood in it. That'll make your day. If you don't get that reference, you're not a boomer. Oh, yes, the power of the pin. Okay. The Lammy pin. The power of the pin. Thanks to Tracy for shouting. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you know what? Tracy did shout me out, I guess, in one of her videos of whatever. And a lot of you have come over from that, which is fantastic. But Tracy, she's going to do her live stream. You know, some of the best stuff comes at the end of these things. She's going to do a live stream in 2 days. Definitely plan to be there one way or the other. I might be at work, but I'll sneak into the break room with Alan. But that doesn't sound right. But I'll find a way to jump in and say hello. Yeah, definitely. And Tracy, if you're still listening, whatever, get a hold of me or text me, whatever, and she will be a natural at this thing. But no dancing, Tracy, till maybe the end. That's your thing. Everyone is so awesome. Yeah, everyone is. August, Gen Xer, love your name. Wait, Bell, Gen Xer, love your name change. Someone change their name? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Brenda, right? You did amazing for your first live. I still have to do my first solo live. Let's do it. Get going. Reach out to me. I'll just give you my pointers. Whatever I know, you just talk. Yes, sir, Phil. Laugh out. Thank you. Say, oh, what? Sage fly, baby. What? Yeah, stop being boober. What's this one? Oh, Karen. I just finally found you. She's from New Zealand. Yeah, stop being boomer phobic, people. I don't know what that was about. Some of you are going to have to reach out to me and tell me what was going on in my live in the comment section. There's a lot of stories here. I'm missing the point. Okay. Tracy's still here. I must be catching up. Still here. I need as much help as I can get. I'm scared to death. I think I'll look up this StreamYard. Yeah, it's super simple. Karen can certainly help you out. She was able to put all that together, that part of her. Oh, yeah. I almost called her today or reached out, but I said, I'm just doing it. If it doesn't go, it'll be a story. If it doesn't go. All right. Glad I was here for your first live. Yeah. Living Judith, thank you so much. You guys are all part of something that I'll never forget. The first one. What's this one here? Defending Your Life with Meryl Streep is worth a watch. Yeah, there you go. I'm not a big movie goer. Pink Panther movies. Inspector Clouseau here. Love it when the dog scene. He walks into this little hotel. It's just laughable, right? You just watch it to laugh. Walks into the hotel. He says, "Is that your dog?" His dog's laying down there sleeping. The guy goes, "He can't hear," and he's got a pipe in his mouth. He goes, "What? Huh?" He says, "Is this your dog?" And he goes, "Huh?" He says, "Is this your dog?" He goes, "Oh no." So he walks in, the dog attacks and mauls him, tears him up. He says, "I thought you said this wasn't your dog." He says, "It's not my dog." Or, yeah. I think I blew that, but that's a hilarious scene. You guys will never do that. Yes. Definitely Tracy can easily help you get a very awesome live setup with StreamYard. I love StreamYard. And guess what? I think I caught up. We got here's the last one that I think that we got rid of our TV a year ago. Yes. Yeah, I started watching YouTube about 6 years ago, and I was within I don't even I mean I use my TV to watch YouTube. All right, guys, enough. We will officially bring this to an end. Later. I can't